I guess y'all say Ford again, man. Is that all you drive? Nah, that's just what's been coming up lately. But this is the 2015 Ford Mustang. Updated with all new tech, but it keeps the classic Mustang feel. Really, the overall design is pretty much just like the 2014 across the main panel. You know, the seats and the door designs, they look about the same. From the outside of the car, you really can't tell the difference between the previous generation and the new generation. Listen to that engine roar though. The wheel feels nice, it's wrapped in a nice material. Yeah, look across the dash. It's pretty much very similar looking, but this is where they made the biggest improvement. The center console dash. You got automatic climate controls, and that big beautiful Ford touchscreen is included now. So that's how they updated it. Mainly they kept the classic Mustang feel, which is what they do with these classic American muscle cars, and they added a new tech package. And that's what you're looking at with the new Mustang. I like it. You know, the old one was a little outdated looking as far as this instrument panel in the middle. And this is just the touch it needed. You know, it's a classic feeling car, but it's modernized right up here where it matters. Nice chrome accents. Everything is easy to operate and reach. Down there you got your push button, start, stop. In an unusual spot, but that's where it is, right down there. USB. And all kind of drive mode settings with those little fancy looking chromed out gear shift knob things, whatever. Kind of remind me of an old cassette player. Am I that old? How many of y'all out there remember audio cassettes? I'm starting to sound like an old man, huh? The leather seats are comfortable, and you have heated and cooled seats now. So, actually, let me operate that cooled seat because it's kind of hot. So, here we go. Going to put some gas in this baby. The cluster is big and easy to read, computerized. You get all kind of driving details on that thing. And you got your phone and Bluetooth controls on the wheel, cruise control, everything you need. Going across a busy section of traffic here, trying to get some gas. Let's do it. So yeah, everything is automatic. There we go. Got it in focus for y'all. Climate controls and everything is adjustable from the screen. I always set my temperature to 73 degrees. I don't know where I heard. I was in school somewhere and I heard that that's like the most comfortable temperature for most people, and it just stuck with me. So that's why I always set my temperature at home, in cars. I'm crazy. I'm OCD a little bit. Anyway. Seeing as how, whatever phrase you want to use, the overall design of the Mustang is about the same as far as the size of the vehicle, you should already know that there is no leg room for backseat passengers. Look at that. Now, that seat is kind of laid back quite a bit, but there's no leg room at all. It's been a long time since I did a review while I was actually driving like this, so bear with me. But those seats are nice to look at. That's about all you're gonna get out of them, unless you got some real small passengers that just want to ride in the Mustang that bad. Beautiful to look at, nice material. You can tell it's quality. But you're not gonna get nobody back there comfortably. The back of that seat is almost touching the edge of the back seat. The back of the front seat is touching the edge of the back seat right there. So, an unfortunate trade-off when you're buying a muscle car like this. This is not the drop-top version, unfortunately. But that's the way to really drive a Mustang if you can afford it. Get that drop-top. Definitely recommend that. It drives like a Mustang. I think it feels a little smoother actually than the last generation Mustang. My sister actually had a Mustang the previous generation. She only had it for like 5 or 6 months and got in a serious accident and totaled it. Disappointing. But she was mad that she didn't hold out a little longer anyway and get this updated model, because she found out it was coming out after she bought that one. Automatic lights. So it's the classic Mustang with modern features. I think out of the Camaro and the Mustang and the Challenger, I think the Mustang is my overall favorite, especially the convertible. If you need a little more leg room, the Challenger would probably be your best bet, but you still don't get much. You get a huge trunk on the Challenger. But if I had to pick one of those 3 cars, that's the main 3 typical American muscle cars that you see on the road these days, I would go with this Mustang for sure. So, quick review. Couldn't really get into too much detail because I got things to do and I'm driving and I got y'all probably getting motion sickness. So let me wrap it up. On my average car guy review scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna give the 2015 Mustang a 4.5 out of 5. The 4.5 is because of the terrible leg room in the back, so I guess that's kind of an unfair reason to knock that 1/10 of a point off, but I got to do it. But other than that, I like the tech features. I like the way it looks. I like the chrome accents. And also, you're lacking a CD player, looks like. So that's another reason why, you know, people still play CDs, man. Maybe you could get it in a certain package. I noticed that in the Camaro, too. You don't have a CD player anymore. But that's cool. Get you an iPod and you're fine. Hook it into your USB jack. Like the new design for it. 4.5 out of 5. Definitely check out the Mustang. And it gets my recommendation. Average car review guy signing out once again.